It's 2 hours to showtime here at Madison Square Garden, and we're with the R&B legend Ne-Yo, who's gearing up to take the stage. Even with his wardrobe, he likes options.
Yes, no, no, yes, no, no.
Which of course includes his signature hat. The 45-year-old behind the love songs of a generation, with hits like So Sick, about a past bad breakup.
And I'm so sick of love songs, so tired of tears.
But now it's his current love life that's in the spotlight. Are you okay with my referring to it as polyamory?
Sure.
How do you define it? What does it mean?
So there's a few titles that I guess make sense, but we don't really rock with the titles. I'm in a relationship with 4 beautiful women. We are in love. We're building on a team. We're a team. We are a unit.
Ne-Yo isn't alone in his entree to non-monogamy.
We're only dating within ourselves.
Shows like TLC's Poly Family, exploring the lives of 2 married couples who also date each other and raise a family together.
We realized we could love more than one person and make our own rules.
We're taking you inside the world of polyamory.
Polyamory is still really taboo. There's a fascination around it. It's sensational in a way.
And Ne-Yo responding to the backlash he's faced.
Y'all really trying to normalize polygamy. It's not happening.
I don't understand how all this works. I don't understand the point, purpose, rhyme, or reason.
We're allowing you to peek through the keyhole if you want to, but if you don't want to, then don't. If you don't like it, then stop. Very simple.
Backstage at Madison Square Garden, 3 of Ne-Yo's girlfriends are by his side. The 4th is a backup dancer and is already on stage. His love life, as always, inspiring his lyrics.
Every aspect of my life has found its way into a song in one way, shape, form, or fashion. This aspect of my life is no exception to that.
These songs he's written, mega hits for megastars, like his collab with Pitbull, Time of Our Lives. And Beyonce's Irreplaceable.
That song, I originally wrote it to sing myself. When we finished it, we knew we had something special, but something didn't feel right. And then it kind of hit us all at the same time. We should probably let a woman sing this song. Beyonce heard it and turned it into the hit that we all now know and love.
And why did a woman need to sing that song?
So the message, okay, for example, there's a lyric in the song that says, I can have another you in a minute. Matter of fact, she'll be here in a minute.
I can have another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute.
For a man to say that, it comes across a little mean, a little misogynistic. However, put a woman in the same situation, it comes across kind of empowering, right?
The women in your relationship, can they have another man in a minute?
If they wanted to. They're beautiful women. Yeah, I feel like they could. I am not holding anyone prisoner here. I've made it be known to all of them, if for whatever reason, this situation suddenly does not meet the needs that you have, you are 100% welcome to leave.
What made you decide to go public with it?
I don't have anything to hide, because I'm not ashamed of anything that I'm doing.
He first introduced the world to his 4 girlfriends on Instagram, writing, "Ladies and gents, I present my pyramid." What does that mean, a pyramid?
A pyramid has 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the point that sits on top. Yeah, and there's 5 of us.
What happens if there's another point that enters into the equation?
I will figure that out. We'll cross that bridge should we come to it.
They don't see other people outside of it. So they're exclusive to you. Are you exclusive to the 4 of them, or is there outside adventuring as well?
It's kind of up in the air. I mean, my heart is with them.
It's poly. I mean, by definition, he has multiple loves, many loves. They are all aware of each other, more than aware of each other, and everybody is consenting to our knowledge.
Everyone is totally free to decide what's right for them and what's working for them, and that if everyone in this pyramid is having fun, and then I think that that's great for them. But I would say that we think about non-monogamy today as more of a mutual exploration.
From Zendaya's hit Challengers.
Come here. Which one of us?
To Dakota Johnson's new comedy, Splitsville.
I read a book.
It was an article.
Whatever. We're open. You're with me right now?
We are not monogamous.
There has been a huge piqued interest in polyamory, non-monogamy. I think that a lot of the increase in interest is due to people learning about what it is.
A recent study shows 51% of adults younger than 30 think an open marriage is acceptable.
Non-monogamy is an umbrella term for any relationship where the people involved decide that it's okay to have sexual or romantic relationships with more than one person. And then under that umbrella term, there are many different ways that people can do non-monogamy. For example, polyamory. Polyamory is when people decide to have multiple committed romantic relationships with more than one person. And then an open relationship is when one couple decides that they are romantically exclusive to each other, but that they're open to more casual sexual encounters with other people. And then we have swingers, and swingers are when a couple decides to have casual sexual encounters together, usually at a sex party or some kind of group event.
Neo says he isn't so concerned about labels.
I've chosen these 4 women because they each do something for me. There's 4 chambers of the heart, and they each occupy a chamber.
But who exactly are these 4 women?
Ariel is Blossom, if you're familiar with Powerpuff Girls. She's the level-headed one. If there was a leader, it would probably be her, because she's the one that's always thinking from every angle. Bubbles is Christina, because she's always laughing. Everything is funny. She is the life of the party. And then we have Buttercup, who might punch you in the face should you cross her. Yeah, that's Monet.
The latest addition is Brianna, one of Neo's backup dancers.
I tried my best to stay away from my dancers just because, you know, mixing business and pleasure normally is a no-no. But there was something about her that just appealed to me, and we were both mature enough to make it work.
The women often posting glowingly about Neo. One of them, Monet, even taking to Instagram to defend the relationship. Writing, "Over here, it's a solid foundation. We understand each other. We stand on 10 when it comes to each other," adding, "It's us versus nobody." Impact reached out to each of Neo's girlfriends. They either declined to sit down for an interview or did not respond.
Do we live in one household? Do we live separately?
Everyone has their own domains and domiciles, but we spend the majority of the time at my house.
And so what do we do as a group?
We do everything. We love to bowl. We are damn near professional bowlers. Yes, all of us.
Neo insists that he doesn't support his girlfriends financially.
Mind you, if we go to dinner, I'm old-fashioned, so don't you dare touch your purse when we go to dinner. But they all have their own businesses, they all have their own jobs, they all make their own money.
You're an old-fashioned guy with 4 girlfriends.
Yes.
But it's not always smooth sailing.
And what would happen if they wanted to see somebody else?
If you decide that you want to see somebody else, then you break off from what we're doing and you go see somebody else.
But your critics might argue that that's not fair, that you get to see multiple and they only get to see one.
So here's the way it works. I don't demand anyone's exclusivity. I never said to any of them, hey, it's me or nothing. I never said that to any of them. They offered their exclusivity. Now, mind you, nothing is above a conversation because I don't do ownership. I don't want to own you. I don't want to possess you. I want a partner.
When he announced that this was happening, people get on social media. People have a lot to say about everything.
Homeboy got 3 women, y'all.
What's Neo working with that got these girls willing to be with him in that way?
What is this hate that he's getting? He's not a one-woman man.
What kind of backlash do you get from fans who might disapprove?
It's primarily people that don't understand. They look at it and they see only the sexual element of it. And mind you, sex is an element of it the same way sex is an element of any relationship, any monogamous relationship. But it's not the only thing.
What do you say to critics who would say this is immoral, that this is just justifying cheating?
How am I cheating? I'm not lying to anybody. So who am I cheating?
This isn't the first time Neo's love life has been in the headlines. His divorce from his ex-wife played out in the tabloids.
After my divorce, I decided I wasn't going to lie to anybody anymore about anything. So that's pretty much how this whole thing came to be. And when I say not lying to anybody, I also mean not lying to myself. Like, I realize who I am, how I am, what works for me and what doesn't.
Our thanks to Juju for much more on her conversation with Neo and more on this story, including a Colorado throuple living a polyamorous lifestyle for years. Watch Impact by Nightline, Neo, My Four Girlfriends, now streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu.